What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to another episode on the JSano Fan Server. And as I said in the last episode, which has been now quite a while, it's been just almost a month since I recorded on this server. It has been a while. It's been very busy. But as you can see, I have started doing what I started saying at the end of last episode, and that is that I'm going to start focusing on the good old wall that's here. I've just started placing down a bit. I've got up to the edges of kind of like the walkway, so I can kind of get this sort of, there's actually kind of like a little watchtower here, that's why there's a gap here. And I started getting building, and I thought to stop and show off what I plan to do. So this is the wall here. Let's just go here and let's just check chunks render sick. That's good. Alright, so yeah, there's still a few things left to do in the east wing, which is to do with the nether brick fences, but I'm going to take my time with that. I'm not in too much of a rush. I think it's really just a few of the top tiers and all that sort of stuff that that needs it done. Then as well as that is that we need to make our way. I kind of just screwed up here, so let's just break our way here and let's just rebuild that. It's so much easier to do that. And yeah, we need to then start building on this side, but to do that, I kind of need to do a bit of the terrain, so that's why I'm just doing up until this line here. And so this episode, I'm kind of deciding it at the moment. I was just thinking of just doing this off camera, but I think this episode we're going to do this wall, get this tower done, hopefully do this wall a tiny bit here and here, and I actually want to get this courtyard or garden done as well. So that's what we're going to get done today. So a bit to do off camera, a lot of work. I might do all the walls first, then show you, then come back and show you, then cut away again, and then do the garden. That might be a nice way of doing this episode. Break it up a little bit. But yeah, as you can see over here, we've got the nether brick. Nether brick fences still to do around some of the edges and up in these areas here, as well as a whole bunch of glass and doors still to do. And then we still need to obviously furnish the inside of that. I'm not in too much of a rush to do that. I'll do that off camera one time. As well as that, I need to do a whole bunch of work on terrain. Need to get going with that. That's going to take a while. We might have, maybe next episode could be a whole big terrain sort of update. I would like to get pretty much from this corner, because we're leaving kind of the front for the moment, because I'm not really sure how to bring down the front, if I should gradually or do some sharp cliffs as well. I'm not entirely sure. But what I'd like to do is go from this corner pretty much where we've started, and we've kind of gone halfway to the big tower there. But it hasn't connected to the ground yet. What I want to do is I want to go from there pretty much and wrap around all the way to here and along the back of this tower by probably next episode. So next episode we might work on that. But this episode we're going to work on this walkway, this tower, this guard tower, and these walls here and the gardens. So I'm going to cut away here, guys, and I'm going to get some work going, and I will show you some progress when I'm satisfied with it. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okie dokie, guys, welcome back to the JSano Fan Server, and I've done a tiny little bit of work. There's actually a huge amount of people online at the moment, and I will actually show you how there's that many people online at the moment. There's actually been a few more, but I think everyone's going to go off and do some building game in a sec. So I'm doing a quick recording just to show you a tiny bit of the progress. So I've got this part of the wall done, and I'm kind of, I don't know, like I'm happy with it, but I'm kind of stuck as to what I'm going to do next. I feel like it looks a bit plain, so I think when I get like the garden and everything in here, it will look really nice. So I might start working on that now before I go any further with the wall to decide if I want to change anything. But I'll get up there and show you in a sec. But at the moment, I'm also stuck because I'm starting to do this, which this tower here actually is the tallest tower of the castle. This wraps around a tiny bit and actually enters up to the throne room up here. Then you have, windows and all that sort of stuff. This bit here is a really big part of the build. Like, you thought this was big. Whoa, wait till you see this side. This side is huge. And I'm trying to decide, should I do this part of the build how I said I wanted to do the walls here and do the tower, but I'm thinking, should we actually change it up and do the gardens still, but then actually do a bit of this bit here. So I'm kind of stuck between two places. I'm thinking I might do this entrance instead, because you also have another tower that goes over in this corner here, and it might be nice to fill in just this corner. So I might work towards that in this episode. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still kind of umming and ahhing about it. But the garden is probably still on the top of the list as what I want to get done. I need to go get some grass blocks so I can start growing this stuff and get some path blocks in here as well. So I'll work towards that. But yeah, I just thought to update you guys and show you the wall with its little kind of like watchtower. We'll get up there. And, oh, actually, you know what? We might be able to cheat it and get an ender pearl. I doubt it. I'll be able to get it in there. So let's just aim for the top, which I failed, which means I'm going to die. There we go. That's just great. Alright, let's go from the start again, shall we? Alright, let's walk over here. Let's pick up stuff. Yep, there. GG recording. Alright, let's pick all our crap up again. And let's go from the top, shall we? Alright, this time, let's be like a normal person and let's just take the stairs. I really need to get feather falling on those boots. It will help a lot when I start having feather falling. I need to get the enchanting table set up here. So, yes, obviously we still need to do in the interior here. I'm not sure if I'll do interior. I might end up having all the interior done in one episode. Maybe like the final episode, we might do all interior to the entire castle, just to make it a bit easier. And such, but yeah, let's just run around here. We still need to obviously do windows and doors and some of the netherrack. No, sorry, the nether brick fences and all that sort of stuff. But yep, this is the watchtower here. Actually needs one more of those on top, but it's okay. And this is pretty much it. This is what the tower looks like. Show you the wall from this side. It's pretty much a straight drop. There is a bit of detail that goes down near the bottom of the wall. You know, this link's on the same side as that. Then this enters here into the tower that goes here. So as you can see, it is a pretty big tower, because then this goes up even further, way above this guy as well. So we've got a lot of work to do. But yeah, as I said, I'm just not sure where I'm going with it in this episode. I want to get the garden done. The garden would be nice to get done. But then there's a lot of vegetation. I wouldn't mind getting, like, when I say the garden, I'll probably just get like all the ground sorted, probably get the hedges and the pathways and the fountain feature, all that planned. But there's a lot of, like, over in this corner, there's a nice big feature wall of like vines and leaf blocks. You know how, like, when you see like castles and they have that big sort of wall of just vegetation, that's pretty much what we've done on that wall. It kind of wraps like on that wall and around the edge, so over like the two, like over this corner. But yeah, it's that will take a while, and obviously I need to go silk touch a whole bunch of leaf blocks and vines and all that sort of stuff. That's going to take a little while, so I don't know how long this episode's really going to take me to record. I'm being pretty ambitious with this episode, saying I want to get certain things done. I don't know if we will get everything done. We might not even get this started in this episode. Depends how long it takes me and how far I go with this entrance over here. And I think this is what I'm going to start working on now, is getting this planned, because then maybe it might be a bit better. So I'm going to cut away here, guys, and I'll show you some more progress in a little bit. So catch you guys in a second. Okie dokie, guys, welcome back. So I've been busy going around this little base here and getting some stuff done, and as I promised, I decided to actually do the courtyard, and as well as doing a bit of the walls. This is probably the last little bit of the episode, so I know I haven't recorded too much yet, but I'll just kind of like just talk through what I've done and what we plan to do. So I'll show you what I've done so far. So this is the garden. So the whole sort of botanical garden sort of thing is set up. We still need to add some flowers and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, probably put some trees and some nice. This big wall here will have like kind of like, you know how like you see the, I think I mentioned in the last little bit, where you have like the kind of like the ferns or like the foliage going up the wall, and then like the kind of like the fencing as well. So that will be like a mix over that wall. And then yeah, I got like all this nice sort of pathway here, this little bit here. I need to add some glowstone on this one and this one to add a bit of light in here. I need to figure out a way of getting rid of the torches, and actually this bit actually has like these here, so I'm just going to place them to remind me, otherwise I will forget that's where they're supposed to exist. So yeah, they run up like that and then they continue there as well, I think. But yeah, so this is what I've done. As well as that, as you can see, the walls have started to get done as well, and I've done it around here, so I'll go around and wrap down here and show you. So I've just got the start of it going. So the windows, I've just got the outline of the windows. I haven't really done any detailed windows or anything yet. I've literally just done this wall, again, once again, hollow, and it links up to this one here. So I'd like to probably either do the same on this side and just start like kind of going around the edge. I think that's what I'm going to start slowly doing, just to make it easier, so then, you know, we can box it in and start getting it going and such. But yeah, I think next episode, as I said, I want to look at the terrain, so either be the terrain next episode, or I might continue with more of this wall building. I might bring this up to here off camera, do the windows in detail, and do a few extra things as well. But yeah, so this took a lot longer than I expected. I think the worst thing was I needed to get the grass up here, so I don't have a silk touch shovel, so I had to direct grass to grow here, which I ended up pretty much making before building this wall. I pretty much had a what do you call it? No, I tried doing that before the wall, but then I stopped, and then I actually did it after the wall. So yeah, I pretty much built the staircase from up here, off the grass there, and then pretty much did like all these dirt blocks across here, and then had to wait for it all to link up to the dirt that was up here. So then it would grow all grass, and then I could do the path block, because you can't pick these guys up, I don't think. You might be able to silk touch them, I'm not sure, but I don't think. I'm pretty sure you can't pick up the path block, but to make them you have to right click with a shovel to get it to turn to the path block. So I had to wait for all this to grow, which took a while. Then at the same time I was growing trees and cutting them down, and I ran back to some old bases and found a shit ton of vines that I'd collected over time, so that was good to know that I'd done that. So I didn't really have to do much harvesting of vines. I pretty much had almost a whole double chest of vines, so I took like half of it with me. But yeah, as well as that, as I actually got back up on the roofing area here and finished off all the trims of the nether brick fencing, so that is all finalized. So this side of the build is 100% done. I got the extra fence up on top of there that I needed, and yeah, so the only thing that needs to be done here is once again glass and doors. It's the only thing that's missing, just on here, and the same on the other side. Then it's actually officially exterior wise done, so I'll probably get that done off camera before the next episode, so then we can say that is 100% finished and we don't have to worry about it. I do need to figure out some sort of lighting in here. I don't know if mobs can spawn on the path blocks. She didn't spawn the path block. I think she spawned inside there, but that clarifies what I was just about to say. I think I was gonna say I think I've weatherproofed not weatherproofed, spawn-proofed everything, but yeah, she spawned right in here, so yeah, oh, she sees me. She sees me. Alright, this is going to be hard to fight this thing. Oh, you're going to heal, aren't you? There we go. Alright, you had to poison me. Alright. Alright, so that says I need to do some stuff here. So let's put a torch here and here. How long is that poison going to last for? 30 seconds! Jesus, that's going to take me down to like half a heart. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh wait, I have torches down on this side, so it was just that side that was missing it. So it might be just in the center here where I might have to add another torch. So let's just not take any damage over the next few seconds, because yeah, that's a bit brutal, that. But yeah, so I need to make sure this is all spawn proof, so no, it's I don't really care if mobs do spawn here, but again, like you don't get to pick which mob spawns, so I don't really want a creeper, because you know, it just takes away all our work. So I'm gonna have to slowly spawn proof. I'll probably do what I've done in the past with doing outdoor areas where you do like the green glass and the glowstone underneath. I need to go get glowstone. I've got redstone lamps, but I don't have glowstone, so I need to kind of go do all that sort of harvesting. But yeah, the base is coming along really nicely. I'm really happy with how everything is looking. And yeah, so probably next episode, as I said, we're going to either continuing the walls or maybe the tower or something, or terrain, and trying to get some of the terrain finished off, just more particularly on this side of the build, because this side will be easier to do. I think as well, that was very silly, I almost died. I think as well, I've almost decided how I might do the front here. So I'm thinking how I have this edge here, how I'm kind of doing mountainsides over here. I'm thinking of wrapping the mountain, so this kind of comes out a bit more, probably to like out here, and then it comes down to some sharp edge drops and that. And I might have the pathway bend, like kind of like curl from like here, and it comes out probably like to about here, and like it'll curl out down this way, I think. Because I wanted to kind of go out this way, but to get that to do that for us, it might be quite a lot of terrain. Like I'd have to probably, like, the path would end up like connecting over there, which it's a lot to fill in. And since I want it all solid, no hollow spaces underneath, it would take some time. So we need to make sure we I pick the right way of doing it. Otherwise, I'm just going to make too much work for myself. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I needed to say for this episode. So in the next episode, yeah, as I said before, we'll focus on any of those other things that we mentioned. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next episode. So as usual, I'll see you later, guys.